Okay. Here we are.
Did you check my levels?
Yeah, your levels are checked, hon.
Stop.
Stop. Is this what you say when you check the mic?
Stop being angry at me. Stop yelling at me.
Oh, my God.
Stop projecting all your shit on me.
Oh, my God. Who are you talking to?
You.
Wow.
You. And you know it. And then it makes you laugh. And then you are a little better for 15
No, the thing
minutes.
is that hey, what's up, Nuts? Hey, everybody. So you're just dipping into our life right now, like you usually do, because we invite you in. And past couple days, I've just felt a little off, a little irritable, depressed, angry, all those things. And I let my wife
Mostly angry.
I let my wife know. I tell her, look, I'm feeling this way. I feel numb. I don't care about anything at all right now. I have no interest in anything, even the things that I love, my passions. I don't care about any of them right now. I feel numb. I feel dead inside. Just ignore me if I'm acting out or if I say stupid things. It's not at you. Don't take it personally. And I've been pretty clear. I don't call you names. I don't say anything like that. I just maybe am a little snippy when you talk to me, but I've told you, just ignore me because I'm being a complete self-centered douchebag right now, and I just need to work through it.
That's like lighting yourself on fire,
This analogy
sitting next
makes
to
no
somebody
sense.
you love and going, just ignore it.
See, that doesn't make any sense because I'm doing everything that I can to make it better.
But just so you know, whatever you're doing is internal, so the external is on fire. Okay? Yeah. Make sense?
What's up, nuts? Let's go. Couple of nuts talking.
I mean, if you don't want to cut yourself the right way right now, I don't know what would make you.
Okay.
After hearing all that.
I'm going to cut in the theme song.
Bethany
And Sean.
We
are
a couple of
nuts
talking.
I'm going to be real. I feel a lot better after letting that all out into the microphone.
Oh, well, good for you.
See, look at you now, making it all about you.
No, I'm not making.
Then
I'm
what are you
saying
doing? Why are you
good for
looking at me
you.
saying it, talking like that at me?
Because you don't understand. Like, if someone's on fire, guess what? They leave remnants. Other stuff catches on fire.
Oh, my gosh.
It just does. You can't deny that. Like,
Okay,
it's just a
okay.
thing. But
Well,
here's what I want to do.
You're a woman, and I deal with it once a month. So do you want to go there and you want me to talk about remnants? That's
You know
once a month?
I love when men do this because it's like you wouldn't be here on this planet if it wasn't
Who's
that.
saying otherwise?
Well, but then be grateful and honor it.
Like I just said, I don't say anything ever about that.
And just so you know, I am never mean to you. Ever. When I'm on it. I'm just cranky.
Oh, exactly. Like I have been. I wasn't mean to you. I was just cranky in general, and I told you not to take anything
Your
personally.
idea of anger and crank are two totally different things.
I wasn't like, oh, you fucking stupid, dummy, dumb, get out of my fucking face. No, I was just
no,
like,
you bang your chest and go, if that's what I want.
Yes, that's true.
That's what I want.
I did do that. I
can't with you, Bethany. I can't. You do say stuff like that. You don't call me names, but you
well, that's
blame
a different
stuff
story.
on
That's
me.
because you put words in my mouth, and that's not
God.
okay.
I'm
ever.
not gonna rehash.
We don't have to.
Your fucking shit right
What's
now.
up, nuts?
But
nice to be with you guys.
You're not controlling this. No, I'm not gonna let you control this narrative.
ACOM podcast.
Nope. Mm-mm. What we are going to talk about, because otherwise I never would, but now that we're recording, you might actually at least engage in this.
You think I can't edit and delete anything that you're about to do?
Let's talk about, because you said I feel depressed. So I get this a lot in my
I don't think
my
it was
practice.
actually, it was depression. I just felt numb.
I think you are numb and angry. I think it's like, and it's like you can only be those two things right now. So you either completely shut off, or when you decide to engage, it's in anger.
See, that's not true because I'm also sweet. You're leaving out the sweet part.
Well, the sweet part I feel like is your ability when you're numb.
Oh, I woke up in a pretty good mood this morning, made us a delicious breakfast, sat us down for some amazing, beautiful prayer. I think I'm very sweet,
Okay.
even when I'm numb.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. I think you're very sweet. I wouldn't be here if you weren't. But the anger is really like, you know what I mean? Like the plants are wilting. Like,
get me nuts. You guys feel that? You guys got anger issues like your boy right here? What plants wilting? The plants were wilting because they weren't being watered.
no, I brought them back. I've been talking to
And
them.
you're going to take credit for
no,
it?
that one you definitely watered. You definitely brought that one back for sure. You definitely did. All the other ones I have to talk to every day.
We talked about the plant experiment. We already did all that. And that is false, what you're saying, that the plants in our apartment were wilting because of the
I
energy.
was going
Like,
back
what?
after you were in a room, and I'd go back and be like, I love you. You're
Oh
so
my
beautiful. And I would milk those plants back to life.
Oh,
Same with the
my
cats, by the way. When you
God.
leave, I just sit there and go, you're so pretty, and you're so calm and serene, and it's beautiful.
I literally do the same thing all day, every day. To all of you guys. You included in that.
No.
Just so you know.
Mm-mm.
Hence why you're so vivacious and
Did you say
lively all the time.
vivacious?
Vivacious?
No, I thought you said phi with the F.
Oh, vi with a V.
Yeah.
Vivacious.
You think my vivacity is from you?
100%.
So when we met, you didn't think I was vivacious at all? I think you are heavily
had a different kind of vibe about
heavily.
you when I met
No.
you. I think when I met you, even though, we'll rewind. When I first
I
met
had
Bethany.
gotten off tour. Like, I was exhausted.
First met Bethany. Have we told our story?
I don't know. If we did, it's a long time ago. You can bring it up. It won't be the same, like, how we talked about
So there was this girl that lived below Bethany. I didn't know Bethany. It was a ex-girlfriend from high school. When we were 15, we dated, and we kept in touch over the years. And I was at her apartment, and we were smoking pot. I think I had just gotten out of a 5-year relationship, so I was just smoking a lot of weed, doing a lot of pills. And I'm down there, and then Bethany had just gotten back from a comedy tour. And she was walking by the apartment, and my friend down there was like, oh, you got to meet her. And then she called your name out and called you into the apartment.
And I was literally walking up the stairs with my luggage.
No, I think you were back for a couple hours already. You were doing something.
I just remember I was in that black dress. And I thought,
Yeah, you were in the
I thought I
black
was carrying
dress.
something.
And your hair was messy, and I was really stoned, and you looked really pretty. And when you came in, I was like, whoa.
No, when she first asked me, I was literally walking up.
Okay, that
I
might
think
have been
that's
it.
why you
I didn't
heard
see
it
you outside.
because
Yeah,
I was banging the luggage as I walked upstairs.
probably.
Yeah.
Just
that's
like the
why.
luggage lady.
Yes, just like our luggage lady. But yeah, because that's why you guys knew I was out there.
Yeah. So friend called her into the apartment, and we were about to get some food, and we got food and asked if you wanted any
Yeah,
of it.
because that's where I was gonna go is go get some.
And I'll say your vibe wasn't necessarily that of vivacity.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a word?
Mm-hmm.
Vivacity. You definitely had a confidence about you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bit of arrogance about you.
What?
But
Zero arrogance.
Stand-up comedians tend to be that way, I guess. Because I've met a ton now after us being together.
Yeah, but am I arrogant at all?
Not at all. But that was
That was what you got.
that was the air you were
but
giving off.
I think that's why people are intimidated by me.
Yeah, you might have to move that.
Because-
I was very intimidated by you. Even
Yeah, but I don't. I'm once you know, I'm definitely not arrogant at all.
I mean, I wasn't at first. So you come in, we kind of talk a little bit. I'm sitting super femme on the couch.
Yeah.
So you thought that I was a femme boy.
thought you were gay.
You thought I was gay.
Yeah.
And you invited me to your show the next night. And I hadn't really been to comedy shows before, and I was stoned, and I was single.
Just so you know, I didn't.
She did?
Our friend did. She said, "Have you ever been to a comedy show?" And you were like, "No," or something like that, or
I hadn't.
Or you
I'd
should,
never been
right,
to a comedy show.
And then she's like, "You should go to hers. You should go to one of hers." And I was like, "I have one tomorrow," and then that's how it happened.
And then we swapped numbers, I guess.
Well, and then
Well, she was like, you guys should swap numbers.
because I told her I would text her so she could give you
Yeah.
the info, and she was like, "No, just text each other."
Yeah.
So we were completely groomed into this, like,
We were.
and
She still had feelings for me.
I mean, apparently, just so you know,
Yeah.
I lived above her for a decade, I think, at that point, and never once heard your name.
Yeah.
And we talked all the time, and she
Maybe it's
definitely-
because I'm so unattainable.
Okay, I can't with that, but Yeah, in no way, shape, or form did I hear your name or anything about it. And then also when I heard, because you guys both told me how you knew each other, and you both explained it exactly the same way as you did just 5 minutes ago
Yeah.
about you dated for a month when you were in high school or something, right? Is that what you
Couple
just
months.
said? A couple months.
Couple
Okay.
months.
Yeah. So,
I might have hooked up out of high school a couple times too, but didn't date exclusively.
oh, well, you left that part out,
Oh,
both
yeah.
of you then.
Yeah.
Ugh,
What is that?
something flying around me. What is that?
I didn't see anything.
Oh, it's a
But
little-
so
either way, that's nothing.
this
That's
nothing. So the whole point of this is me bringing out the vivacity in your life.
Oh wait, no. So tell me. Okay, so you said I had an arrogance. What else?
Not like it wasn't like that type of. It was just your confidence. I'll say, not arrogance, confidence, which could come off as arrogance to people.
If people are insecure, it will
Yes.
definitely come off as arrogance.
Which I totally was because I was full throttle in my addiction at the
Yeah.
time. Although I was very confident. I asked you back to I was house sitting for somebody. Like, hey, you
oh,
want to
that
come
was
back
hilarious.
to my place
So
or
he
what?
comes to my show,
Yeah.
and afterwards he's like, "Let's take a picture," and I was like, "Okay." So we took a picture outside the venue.
I don't think we did take a picture
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
I took a picture of myself outside with the
Oh, is
guy
that
that
the-
I was with.
or-
Yeah. We didn't take it. No, I didn't say let's take a picture. I definitely didn't because that would have been really weird.
Why do I feel like we have a picture of ourselves?
There's a picture of me outside of the venue, not us together though.
Huh? Because I don't see the picture. I see us standing outside.
No, and that was after you left, after I asked you if you wanted to come back and hang out. But we had been
No, but let me just tell us. So then you're like, "What are you doing after this?" Or something like
which I
you're-
normally never do. Like
Yeah.
I never had because I'd always been in relationships. I'd never been like a single. I've been single, but whatever. I remember like, hey, you want to come back to like I never. That was the
Mhm.
first time I ever did anything like that.
Yeah, you were like, "You want to come back to my house? I'm house sitting," and I was like, "No."
Yeah, and I was like, oh, cool. But then we ended up texting all night
All
because we
night.
went home and I was watching.
Didn't I have another show?
You might have.
I think I had another show.
This one was out like in Eagle Rock or way.
Yeah,
It was at a random place.
I think I had a show in Hollywood.
And then we were texting all night about movies to watch, horror movies, and then yeah, and then I mentioned, because I was still hanging out with a friend downstairs, and I was mentioning you to her, and she did start to get like territorial and weird.
When she set it up.
Yeah, she totally set it up. I think she thought you were totally out of my league. So like I didn't stand a chance. I think she thought.
Yeah.
I don't know what she thought. I can't say that. I don't know what she thought.
I was also still dating somebody. That's probably why too. And that person was
What?
I mean, like
Famous?
yeah.
Sure. What was the point of this? But yeah, so you had
No,
yeah,
I think that's
you
what you
had-
mean. You mean like I'm
Yeah,
dating
see,
someone,
I didn't
there
know
was-
that
No,
at the time,
I mean,
but
I didn't
I'm sure
tell anybody.
I'm sure she knew that.
Yeah, she did.
And
I mean, she saw him all the time at the house.
but we ended up texting a bunch, and then we just ended up hanging out a bunch and making out. And I don't know why you did that because I didn't have a car. Like I was working at an optometrist's office as a receptionist, but I must have charmed you somehow.
Yeah, do you know, I think, well, like I said, I thought you were gay. And I thought that, and you were so sweet, and you were very complimentary, and we laughed. If you remember, like,
Yeah.
we have the same humor, and I have,
Then we used to talk on the phone for hours.
oh my God. Well, honestly, you liked everything I liked.
Right.
And I had never found a man who liked what I liked.
Yeah.
And by the way, I feel like the things I like are very masculine.
Yeah.
So it's odd, but maybe not in LA, to find a man who likes masculine things. But
Yeah.
I don't mean that as a dig. I just mean like it's, it's a little
Yeah.
different here. Like they
Yeah.
want to do their eyebrows and get tans and stuff. It's
Yeah.
like weird. But
Like men don't eat meat here.
yeah, exactly.
Luke.
Yeah.
Continue.
So that is one of the things.
Yeah.
You eat food, you eat anything like I do, and you like meat. And I'm from the Midwest, so I love food, and I love horror movies, and I love 90s music, and I love really dark, awful humor.
Yeah.
And we were able to, and I was able to just say whatever, and I
Yeah.
didn't have to filter, and we would crack up.
I think we laughed
cry.
about us both being molested pretty early on.
Pretty early on. We're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, that's another thing we have in common. We were adorable children.
Yeah, so cute.
So yeah, like there was just, I felt really free because the people that I have dated in the past, also I had to like, and by the way, I wasn't thinking of us dating at all. We were friends for a while before anything even happened because
I think we hung out probably for like a month or two before the first kiss.
yeah, we didn't kiss until like end of August. And I think we met around before your birthday. Didn't we meet?
No, we met in July.
Oh, it was July.
Yeah. It was like mid-July. So it was about a month and a half before, like
Yeah.
even just the first little smooch.
Yeah,
But we
and
were
it
going
was
to the
just-
movies. We were hanging
We
out.
hung out almost every day.
Yeah.
Like it was, I mean, I had never had a friendship even like that. Like
Yeah.
where I was just like, oh my God,
Yeah.
this is so
That's
great.
what I'm saying about me, you see. And that's what I really appreciate you saying, babe. So at the beginning of this whole topic, this whole convo we were having, was about me bringing out the vivacity in your life. And you're acknowledging
What do you
that.
think vivacity means?
Yeah,
What
you're
do you think
acknowledging that.
vivacious means?
Vivacious, energy, just positivity, just all around goodness. Right? Is that-
That's hilarious that you don't think that I was that when you met me.
I'm not saying I didn't think you were that. You definitely were that. You were in the stand-up comedy. It just, you were more, I want to say, you were more just going.
Always.
Going.
Yeah.
And then when we started dating, you started pausing a little bit and not just going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I think that's what I mean by the people I hung out with or dated. It was all the same mindset. We're all just hustling, constant hustle. Just, I got to do this. I got to book this. I got to promote this. I got to go there. I got to tour here. I got to like, it was never enough. It's just constantly, which is why I can't stay in the business. And then it's lots of no's and it's lots of like, everything's fine, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But like with you, when I would hang out with you, you weren't in the entertainment business. Oh my God, already. Like first person
I
I
kind of was, but I wasn't anymore because of my heroin addiction.
Well,
Not the business, not the movie show business. I was in the music
Right.
business, but more of like the touring hired gun. So I guess not.
it's just music business is really different.
Yeah.
Like unless you're in that status of like Marilyn
no.
Manson status or something
Yeah.
where they're also acting and
I
doing
don't know.
other
Actually,
things.
I don't know if it is, honey, because I don't get along with. Not that I don't get along. I just don't care for many musicians.
What I mean is though, like if you're in a band, you're in a band,
Yeah.
and then you get to reap all those benefits, and you're in it forever. And unless you guys get in a fight or something crazy happens,
Yeah.
but like it's a team. You're out there. It's a team.
You got to hustle and go get, though. There's a lot of guys. That's
Well, not
probably
when
why
you're
I
a
don't-
hired gun.
Not when you're.
That's what I
well,
mean.
no, that actually you do, or else you don't get. I mean, I don't get the jobs anymore because I'm not out there, and I have friends, or people that I know, I should say, that are still getting jobs because they're constantly still going out
Right,
there
but
doing
when
all
I
that
met
stuff.
you weren't.
No.
You weren't getting
No, I was working at
anything.
an optometrist office,
Right.
a receptionist,
So you
file
were,
room.
you were the first person I dated that just was like normal.
Yeah.
Like didn't have that thing where you needed to do 48 things today or you're nothing.
Yeah, I just
And
needed to scrounge up enough change to get my pills.
I didn't know any of
and
that.
you a bottle of wine.
I didn't know any of that. I don't even drink, you guys. And he continued. Every time we were about to hang out, he'd be like, "Can I get you a bottle of wine?" And I was always
You know
like,
what's crazy is that like I managed to get up the money to get you that wine and not spend it on
"It
myself.
scares me. I don't know how many people you blew, but that's a lot."
We've talked about that already, so you do know how many people.
I didn't know if you were blowing him for wine too back then. But see, you also guys have to know, I didn't know he was giving a front to me. Like, I had no idea you were on pill. I had no idea even what.
That's how good I am.
Any of
That's how
that.
good I am at getting high. You don't even know that I'm high when I'm
And
high.
you also told me how, like, not exactly or anything, but you told me how good your job was. You were like, I'm making X amount, and
Yeah.
you liked your job and whatever. And I was like, oh my God, somebody who is happy with what they're making and then does this amazingly creative, dope all smeared on top of all the stuff I love. Business, like remember I was like, I'm gonna create a show for us, like immediately, and it was very inspiring to see somebody doing what they love, but not have to go through what we have to go through if you're in the entertainment business, which is just constant beratement, constant. Not that everyone does. Obviously, some people may handle it much better, but it's such a brutal business. And when I met you, I was doing really well because I was hustling and in that mindset. And I would say a steady decline in that hunger in that business as we...
You're doing even better now, though, than you were then.
Absolutely, but in a completely different way.
Did we ever talk about that show that we created, too? When we first met...
Which one?
Hauntique Hunters.
Oh, no, we haven't done that yet.
We haven't.
Well, wait, but let's stay on like us meeting and the story, because I think it's a really cool story, because I'll tell you, I don't even know if you know this, but one of the other things that I love, I've dated a lot of musicians, by the way. But other than writing with them, I didn't ever sing with them. And that stems back to my first boyfriend telling me what an awful voice I had and that he's the singer and I'm not. And taking me off of, like, asking me to sing something and then taking me off of it or whatever.
What a jerk.
Whatever. We were very young and hopefully.
No, that's how most musicians are. That's why I'm not friends with, like, any musicians.
Yeah. So my whole life, other than, like, I wanted to perform. It was less about a specific type of performance, and it was more like I wanted to do it all. And after him, I thought, well, music's off the table. Even though I loved writing it, I loved singing.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't sing. I'm told I can't sing. By the way, my mom tells me I can't sing. So that was just off the table. And the one thing that I love about when we hung out is you always encouraged it.
Yeah.
And
I did.
I know.
I still do.
Do you even remember that or no?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I remember the first song I wrote and had you sing on, honey.
Yeah. And I was like, what? Why would you want me to sing on it? And you're like, no, because your voice and it would go perfectly and you're going to sing on this. And I was like, absolutely not. I can't sing. And then you were like, well, let's hear. And I was like, no. And then, because I kept saying no. And then when we were in the car and that song Sedona came on, which I love.
Aww.
And I was like, all right, I'll sing this song.
And you sat there and sang it.
But remember, I was like, don't look at me.
It was so cute. You got, oh my God. Was that the night that we got the Mediterranean food and I burped?
Oh my God. So it simultaneously, one of the best things happened
she was sitting there singing this, but it's this band called Houndmouth.
Houndsmouth. I think it has an S.
Houndsmouth, and they have this song called Sedona, and it's a really cute, folky, alternative rock, indie rock song. And Bethany just loves it. And she sat there and she sang the whole song.
I did.
I remember it.
We should play a little.
I don't know if
so they know the song.
I don't know if we can play other music.
Isn't it under 4 seconds?
I have no idea.
All right,
but
we'll
they
just
could
look it up.
You could just go after this podcast.
What if we pause right now and sing it on the guitar just a little bit?
I don't want to do that.
Honey,
that's too much
I actually think our people listening would like that a lot, and I can even get up.
It to the dump
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Pause it.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, little Hollywood, you gone, but you're not forgot. You got the cash, but your credit's no good. Yeah, just switch it. No. That's the song. Just go Google it, guys. We don't need to sing it for them, honey. Oh, we just did. So what were we saying? Okay, so you sang that song, and then we started,
And then you were like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I need. And I was like, okay. And then we just started writing together or singing. Oh, I gotta sneeze.
Off the mic, please. Off the mic, please. Someone told me I was going to sneeze the other day, and someone was like, pineapple, and then I started repeating it with them.
Too. I don't understand
and I didn't have to sneeze anymore.
But can I tell you
You're
that
supposed to sneeze.
that demons are telling you not to sneeze because what you're getting rid of is the shit your body doesn't
this
want.
guy kind of looks like a demon.
Honey,
was saying
always
pineapple,
sneeze.
too.
Always blow your nose. Always cough off the phlegm. I don't care where you're at. So anyways, yeah. So that's how Sean and I started pretty instantly. That was like 2 months in.
We hit it all. I remember asking if you had ever heard of the band The National.
Oh, yeah, which was one of my favorite bands.
And they were...
Not big then.
No, they were. They were, but not everybody knew about them.
But that means they're not big then.
Right,
They were big to us, but they weren't big to... Like, they weren't on the radio and stuff.
They weren't winning Grammys and stuff like
Mm-mm.
that. Or being whatever. And yeah, you knew who they were, and I was like, whoa, I thought that was so cool. Like, no
That and
way.
Julian Plenty.
And Julian Plenty, the singer
And
to
Interpol.
Interpol's side project. But yeah, you also had The National, a ticket stub to one of their shows on your fridge.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking crazy. And you love The Crow, and you love horror movies, and we kind of look alike.
Yeah.
And
Miley was like, our first picture I posted, Miley wrote, "You guys look like brother and sister. Is this your brother?"
yeah, a lot of people said that.
So,
That's how we
but
met.
I like that because then it's like I look at you and I'm like, that's what I look like boning. That's me. That's me. That's me.
right.
That's me. Look at me. That's how I am. That's me.
When we're
and then
boning,
remember,
you think you're boning yourself.
Remember that one time we were like, let's stare at each other
Oh God.
the whole time until we come.
No, when we were, we orgasmed at the same time, and we just look
Oh
bright.
my God. And we
Eyes
never
were wide
did it
open.
again. We never did. It
Mouth
was
wide
so
open.
bad.
That
And
was
then
hilarious. We
were
started
laughing
Yeah.
because like you're watching somebody at this face and these eyes.
Well, it's like we
and
were-
veins popping everywhere.
It's like we were mirroring each other's
Yeah,
faces.
that's
Like your eyes got a little wider, so mine got a little.
Yeah.
Then my mouth started to open, and yours started to open.
But we were also cracking at the same time,
I
but trying
know.
to not lose the
all
orgasm.
while nutting.
That was funny.
That was dope.
But then we never did it again. I was
No.
like, we never need to do that again.
It felt real good. It was just
Yeah. Weird.
It was really weird.
It's like I could close my eyes and picture your face, so I don't imagine what I look like, which
Yeah.
is probably not a good picture.
my face gets real red.
Oh man, you start shaking too, like you're like, oh, it's like the Hulk when he's changing.
Get my favorite part.
Like what was like it's a Muppet, like a carrot, like when they take the Muppets
Yeah.
and they're like,
Yeah, monsters,
yeah.
animal playing the drums. But
anyways,
did that make sense?
But-
the story of us meeting,
Do you know what I
downstairs, and she, so I guess she did still have because she ended up moving out, and I think she was real mad about us dating. She was because we had to sit down
what
and
do you
talk
mean you
about
guess? I
it.
mean,
Yeah, there's no
it was-
guess. It
There was like
it was
ceilings being attacked.
Oh,
it
she
was
was so
insults
angry.
being thrown. It was, I mean,
doors slamming.
I honestly like
And she's a musician, so she would play her instrument. You don't think she listens to this, do you?
I mean, whatever. It's the truth.
We hope you're doing
yeah,
well.
fantastic.
like.
My God, like
we wish nothing but the
we
best.
wouldn't be together if it wasn't for her.
Thank
like,
you.
That's what's so weird is I do remember one statement she said to me. I don't remember if you were there because no, she would have been more upset. But I went down to like talk to her about it. And because I didn't like that it was like this thing. And by
Yeah.
the way, we weren't together for so long of it. But because we were hanging out so much, she thought we were already together and we
Yeah.
weren't. So then she wasn't believing us. But like we really were just hanging like bros. Like I said, I was dating somebody else.
I was seeing somewhere. I was seeing a couple people. I think.
Yeah.
actually, at the time.
And it was like no chemistry that way, I think, because you knew I was dating someone else. Again, I thought you were gay.
Yeah.
Like it was none of that. It was just like, oh my God, here's this another soul who likes all the same shit I do and makes me laugh and forget about everything that I'm in. And because you weren't in the industry, we never had to talk about what we were doing, our accomplishments, what we, like it was never about that. You never were like, did any of that. And it was so refreshing and so safe and like calming to be around you.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened.
And that was my point to the whole beginning of this. Is I think I calmed me down a little bit.
Right, but that's not really what vivacious is.
No, now that I think about it, not
Yeah.
at all.
Okay,
Not at all.
good. So that,
But I also do bring out
But
that
you
inner
did
kid in
call
you.
me.
I call him you. I bring out that inner goofball in you. We talk to each other like we're fucking 5 years old for some weird reason.
Yeah, we do that.
What do you do? I can't even actually fake it right
isn't
now.
Isn't it weird? I've tried to show people what we do, and I can't. And then but that's what I mean by it's our inner kids are playing. Like
weird. I can't even fake it.
I wonder if we were just every lifetime we get to be back together. And
that's sweet.
Isn't it sweet? Because it is like I feel totally.
Wait, do you think we were brother and sister?
If we are, dope. Because now we're not, and we get to bone. Like that's
and
dope.
The same uncle molested us.
Maybe.
Or the same dad, or the same brother.
Whoever's
or the same
molesting
cousin?
Probably molested us both. Yeah.
Holy.
Although I think molesters usually pick one or the other.
You mean
gender? Don't they? No.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, then, yes.
Maybe.
The answer's yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
Any molesters out there? Let us know. Comment.
Yeah. Do you like both or just one? Do you like little girls or little boys, or do you like both?
Which one is it?
Yeah. But what was I wanted to say one other thing that I thought was really cool. Oh, you know what's funny is I've been asked so many times, like, how did you guys start a band together? How did you? And I am always like, I don't know. That's literally when it happened.
Yeah.
That was the first song we did. And like,
well, Houndmouth?
Like around, right. Cause you did Come Back Haunt Me.
Yeah, I did. I recorded Come Back Haunt Me. You weren't on it.
No, I know.
Yet. And then there was another song that we don't even play, but I have it recorded with you singing on it with me.
I want to hear it. I haven't heard it. We should play it.
Maybe I'll dig it up and put it at the end of this episode. And I had you sing on that, and then I re-recorded Come Back Haunt Me and had you sing on it. And then we did Kiss the Dread, together, which is on our EP.
Which we wrote and did together, and that was it.
That was our first full song together.
And I wonder when that was.
2015. I mean, it was months after we met.
Yeah. So basically, well, we have to
know
this.
It's like 10 years ago.
Yeah. We have
9 years.
We have to know this because we're about to promote and go out. What's that called?
Promote our EP.
Yeah, promote our EP that's coming out. Our new one called The Haunting, and we have
The Haunted.
Oh, it is The Haunted. Remind me to change it on the bio.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I put the wrong one. Whatever.
The Haunted EP.
The Haunted EP.
Oh, wow.
So now we have our story, which is great because it's also the story of when we met, which is only a few months. So basically, the inception of Haunted Air is really the inception of us and our love story. Because it took us months to also get together. It
is. And it's weird that Houndmouth led us there because we don't sound anything like that.
No, I don't think it was about being inspired by them. It was... I just loved.
But we could give them a shout out.
We did already. Yeah, I would. I love them.
Give them a shout out.
Do you know what else was then too that I would sing to you?
What?
Shaky Graves.
Yeah.
Which I know you don't. You're not that into, but
all right.
No. But and then what else? The Sundays I would sing to you.
Yeah. I don't remember that, but
no, was it not the Sundays?
I do love me some Sundays.
What was it? What I sang more than 2 songs that I felt comfortable after I sang that.
I mean, we
first
started
one.
singing everything on the radio together.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, forget it then.
That is something else, isn't it? Nuts. This episode started off really on a downer.
I mean, this is why we do it because he was really mad at me, and now
well, you made a comment
looking
before
at me really nice.
You made a comment.
So you want to just end back in a shade.
We could really just bookend it here. It's called the callback, honey.
Absolutely
no,
not.
But Nuts, these things happen. I feel better now. I had a couple rough days there.
So is it over? You think it's over?
I mean, as of right now, I feel good. I felt good when I woke up this morning after we did all the morning rituals, making breakfast. I felt good. It was when you made that comment that I kind of fell a little back into it.
Let me tell you something. I can't make you feel anything.
No, you can't. But I expressed to you exactly what bothered me about it, and I told you, and I was very...
Right, you took it personally, and it wasn't
because it was very personal, and I was very clear with you.
So we're just going to bookend it. We're going to end on a horrible note.
Oh, my God,
This is what I'm feeling
babe.
from you.
Gosh. Anyways.
Yeah, okay.
I'm glad that we...
I hope this is fun for you guys. Like, because it's like, this is going to like live forever.
It
and
is.
Like, I mean, honestly, we just do it for ourselves. But I mean, I don't know if it's
I mean, we could
interesting.
just pretend like everything's okay
Yeah, like
all
we
the
could
time, but
we
it's
could
not. You know,
edit out
everybody
that shit.
everybody knows that it's not. Everybody feels depressed. Everybody, you get in arguments or tiffs with your loved ones. It is what it is. You work it out, hopefully, and you know, fight through that depression when you're feeling it. Because I can relate to it, and I know Bethany can relate to it.
Absolutely.
We all can, and just keep fucking trudging the road to happy destiny.
But see, this is why I thought it was cool that we started talking about this, and and we went on a total tangent, which is good. But when people say they're depressed, the word depressed, it comes from deep rest. That's what it means, deep rest.
So you're lacking? Because that's why I feel like I was there, because I felt exhausted.
Right, but the deep rest actually comes from the disconnection of you being present.
Yeah.
So you're exhausted, right? You need rest to maybe, like, it feels like you need to go to sleep rest, if that's what you think I mean, which you might, because your brain is just overthinking, and you're not here. You're not right here, right now.
That's the thing. I'm not overthinking. I don't care about anything at all. But something popped in the back of my neck and head. And then after that, I felt foggy, and I feel this. It's in my sinuses too. And then the irritability was just through the roof.
Yeah.
I don't feel that today, so I'm really hoping.
We did start that cleanse again.
Yeah, we did. I'm hoping it's subsided because I don't like feeling that way.
Yeah, I don't like you feeling that way. I don't like how you treat me when you feel. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
babe.
I don't, but I was just gonna.
I don't treat you anyway. I tell you that just ignore me, and to not take me if I storm off into the other room. It's
that
not.
Sounds adorable and sweet, and I get it. It's just that you tell me that, and then all of the eruption happens, which is what I'm supposed to ignore when you're erupting at me.
Nuts,
just so you know.
Nuts, if you knew what my eruption was, my eruption is the fucking most passive, mellow eruption ever.
Tell them the truth.
Very similar to my ejaculation. When I nut, it doesn't like it used to when I was younger. It used to shoot. When I used to jack off, hon, that shit would jump up and hit me in the face.
I don't know how we got this.
Like my nut would land on one time it landed on my lip, and I'm like, nope. I licked it just to see what it tasted like. Come on, nuts, who's whipping now? So it would go up on me. Now it just kind of oozes out. It was a little, like kind of a little shot.
Because it's depressed.
And maybe it is.
It's a little depressed shot.
Dang, this was fun. Okay, so I guess we're gonna end it there, and I could put that. So I gotta dig that song up and put it in. This is a lot of fun, Nuts. You just heard our backstory of not only our relationship but our band, Haunted Air.
Yeah.
Which has an EP coming out real soon.
And the
first single actually will be out by now.
Well, hopefully maybe we should switch the order then, because this should come out before 9/20.
Okay.
So that we can say our new single's out on 9/20. Go on streaming on anything and look up The Witch.
This episode's going to come out after 9/20 though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We're going to switch it.
That's a lot of work for me.
Sean Thomas, we're doing it. You're doing this.
Okay, so I'll put in the old song here that we, Haunted Air's very first song. Hey, Nuts, follow us on ACOM Podcast on Instagram, Facebook. Be sure to subscribe. And can you leave comments and reviews?
Share. Can you share, too?
Can you review it?
Can you just do a couple things for us, please? Okay. We do all this for you. Can you just do just a little bit?
Okay. Bye for now.
Oh, there's one of our voices.
Please.
Stay nutty, everybody.
Bye for now.
Kimpses.
Oh, when the lights on. Oh, when the lights on. when the lights on, when the lights on, my eyes, they burn. Oh, when the lights on, oh, when the lights on, oh, my heart, oh, how it breaks when you're gone, when you're gone. It hurts when the lights on, when the lights on, my eyes, they burn. Oh, when the lights on, oh, when the lights on.